Hello, my beautiful sisters. Welcome to the video. Today, we're talking about something that many of us deal with, but don't always recognize, and that is food noise. Have you ever found yourself eating not because you were actually hungry, but just because something else triggered you? You saw a commercial for fast food, and now you're craving fries. You walked past the break room at work and saw donuts, and so you grabbed one just because they were there. You're watching TV and suddenly you need a snack even though you just ate. Sis, that is food noise. It's the constant signals, cues, and pressures all around you that influence what, when, and how much you eat without you even realizing it. And if you're not careful, it can keep you in cycles of unhealthy eating, emotional eating, and mindless snacking that doesn't serve your body or your goals. So let's break this down. How do you even know if your eating habits are being triggered by food noise or real hunger? Let's talk about that. Look, first of all, this is not about willpower. I know how hard it can be. You tell yourself all the time that you're going to eat better. You make goals, but then the cravings just like come in out of nowhere. Societal pressure kicks in and you say, oh, I'll just have one more slice. You find yourself eating just because and not because your body actually needs it. And before you know it, you are way off track, sis, feeling frustrated and wondering why food has so much control over you. Sis, it is not just about willpower, it is food noise. And the first step to breaking free from it is recognizing it. So, what's going on with this food noise in your head? Let's talk about it. First of all, it's not just about cravings, it's about those outside influences controlling your eating decisions. The reality is, your body knows when it's hungry, right? But food noise makes you think you're hungry when you're not. Again, your body knows when it's satisfied, but food noise makes you keep eating even when you're full. And your body thrives on nourishment. But food noise tricks you into thinking that processed, sugary, or fried foods are what you need when they're just what you want. So understand the difference here between real hunger and food noise because this is a game changer. Let's talk about what some of these signs look like. Signs that your eating habits are being triggered by food noise. First, you eat just because food is there. You grab a snack just because you see it, even if you weren't thinking about food before. You finish your plate not because you're still hungry, but because it's in front of you. You keep snacking mindlessly while watching TV, scrolling on your phone, or driving. The reality check is if you weren't hungry before you saw the food, it's probably food noise. Number two, your cravings are triggered by commercials, social media, or smells. You see an ad for pizza and suddenly that's all you can think about. Someone on Instagram is eating ice cream and now you need some. You smell cookies baking at the mall and now you want dessert even though you just ate. The reality check here is that real hunger isn't influenced by external triggers, it actually comes from within. Number three, you eat in response to emotions. Stressful day, you reach for comfort food. Feeling bored, you snack just to fill the time. Celebrating something, you overeat because it's a special occasion. The reality check here is that food is meant to fuel your body, not fix your emotions. Number four, you struggle to stop eating even when you're full. You keep eating past the point of being satisfied. You tell yourself, just one more bite, but it turns into finishing the whole thing. And then you feel guilty after eating, but you still can't seem to stop. Since the reality check is when food noise is running the show, fullness signals get ignored. Number five, you feel addicted to certain foods. You crave specific foods, usually sugary, salty, or fried, not just food in general. Once you start eating, it's hard to stop. You feel like you need certain foods to feel better. Sis, the reality check is that's not true hunger. That's food noise hijacking your cravings. So let's talk about how to reduce food noise and take back control. First, pause before eating and ask yourself, am I actually hungry? Or was I just triggered by something? Would I still want to eat if this food wasn't in front of me right now? Is my body asking for food or is my mind seeking comfort? Look, here's a pro tip. If you're not sure, drink a glass of water. Wait 10 to 15 minutes. And if you're still hungry, eat. If not, it was probably just food noise. Number two, control your environment. Keep junk food out of sight or out of your house completely. Don't grocery shop when you're hungry. I know you know that, but it makes you more likely to buy things based on cravings and not needs. Set boundaries for social eating. You don't have to eat just because everyone else is. Number three, be present when you eat. No scrolling, no TV, no distractions, just you and your meal. Slow down, listen to your body's fullness signals, and stop eating when you're satisfied, not stuffed. Number four, manage stress without using food. Instead of eating, try deep breathing or journaling or go outside for a walk. Find coping mechanisms that don't involve food. And number five, reprogram your cravings. Start fueling your body with real whole foods that actually satisfy you. The more you eat nourishing foods, the less control food noise will have over you. Give yourself time. Your cravings will change. Now, what your relationship with food can look like is really up to you, sis. You deserve to have a healthy, loving relationship with food. You don't have to be controlled by cravings, emotional eating, or food noise. Listen, your body knows what it needs. You just have to listen to it. And the more you take back control, the more powerful, confident, and free you'll actually feel. So here's your uplifting call to action. Here's your challenge. For the next 24 hours, pause before every meal and ask yourself, am I really hungry? And then notice when food noise tries to creep in and make eating decisions for you. Start making choices based on what your body needs and not just what your mind wants. Because this is your body, your health, and your power. And so in 2025, we are done letting food noise run the show and we're going to take control back. And sis, I'm here with you. Mwah. Peace.